Today we have a la naturelle, and we're going to be getting into how I actually corrected my posture, and we're going to do that right now. Welcome back, friends, and if this is your first time and you want to improve your posture, decrease pain, and enhance your overall wellness, make sure to click that subscribe button and the bell so that you don't miss anything. Every now and then again, I'm going to do a video where I don't have any makeup or anything on because I want to keep it real. And I'm just a regular person like you are, with aches and pains and wellness challenges and aging challenges and posture issues and so forth. So I just want to make sure and keep it real. At the same time, I want to be professional, and I also want to be entertaining and just make it an interesting channel. So I'll be going back and forth. Have I always had good posture? No, I haven't. I'm 6'1", and being tall, it makes it really difficult talking to people who are shorter to constantly stay in a lifted upright posture. As you can see in some of the photos that I will be showing, I would be sitting in a slumped posture, or when I was working as a makeup artist, I was applying makeup or doing facials, and I was constantly having to round my back and have this kind of forward head posture in order to be able to really see what I was doing when I was working on clients and customers. My work actually made it very difficult to stay in good posture, just the mechanics of it. And then I worked out a lot. So when you take kind of the lack of awareness that I had of what my job, just the function of my work, and then just being tall. We might be tall and we might think, oh yeah, stand up straight and stuff like that. But when you're going through your day and you're working and you're just not really thinking about it, you're not correcting your postural discrepancies. You're not really even thinking about it for the most part. And back then, nobody was really talking about posture or postural discrepancies. Posture was just not a conscious effort on my part. Then I take it to the gym and I'm working out with the postural discrepancies that I had. Working out actually made those postural discrepancies worse and set me up for future injuries that I was not prepared for, but ended up having to deal with as a consequence. So then we're gonna fast forward to 3 back injuries. I ended up working with a posture specialist who just was on me every time I saw him. I saw him twice a week for 6 months, and he was absolutely amazing, and he absolutely changed my life. Absolutely changed my life. And here are 3 things that he taught me that I want to teach you guys. I want you to implement these 24/7, and it's going to start to help you to retrain yourself and start making those corrections. The first thing is increasing your awareness of your body. I know we have this whole thing about mind-body connection, which is really, really important, but just basic facts. You got to be aware of your body. I have a video on postural discrepancies. It gives a summary of the different postural pattern dysfunctions, and I will stream that video up here for you guys so you can check that out. Afterwards, I talk about my challenge. Learn what postural discrepancies you have and start making corrections on those so that you can begin to improve your posture and make changes that are going to be long-term. Number 2 is knowing what activities or daily functions that you are engaging in that are putting you into those postural discrepancies, those posture patterns, the dysfunctions in your structure, and you want to make sure and start to modify, and that's going to help you to increase your awareness of your body and start to make some of those postural corrections that I talk about in my videos. The last point that was really, really crucial in my becoming more advanced in practicing postural corrections was being more sensitive to like the details, all the little attachments, the spine, my shoulders, could be the jaw. This attachment right here in the jaw is impacted by whether or not my neck muscles are tight, if my shoulders are up, if I'm turning the head to the side, or I have a cervical rotation. We want to know all the different attachments and just really becoming more sensitive. And this is an advanced practice. This isn't something that you will learn right away. It's something that happens maybe, you know, nine months down the road after you've been practicing, becoming more aware of your postural discrepancies, knowing which functions or daily activities put you into default. Then you can start becoming more aware and more sensitive to all the fine details that are kind of throwing you out and throwing you off. That's going to make a really big difference. So back then, he didn't use a posture grid. He just kind of followed me around and he was able to see where my postural discrepancies were. But today, I have a posture grid and I get to be able to put clients against the posture grid, take photos, take videos, make corrections, take photos again, do new assessments, do stretches and exercises in front of the grid. It's very methodical, absolutely fantastic, and the time that it takes to make those corrections and increase the body awareness and increase the sensitivity and to start to make those corrections will be shorter than if you were working with somebody who doesn't have a posture grid to give you that visual feedback that you can take home and start practicing for yourself. If you have found this video to be helpful, please give me a like and share with everyone you know. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me on your posture, correcting posture. Make sure to follow me on my other social media platforms, and I look forward to seeing you in one of the next videos. Until then, happy posturing.